What's going on, guys? I'm going to be making some pasta in my van here, so let's get started then, shall we? First, I'm going to need using some red lentil rotini. I'm going to need to start the water boiling, so we can use our handy dandy induction burner. We need a pot to boil said pasta. Now that we have the water warming up, we are going to start chopping our produce, which is going to be bell peppers, onions. That might be all I have right now, actually. Okay. We got half an onion. We got a brand new pepper. I also have frozen peas that we'll be putting in there. We're gonna leave those frozen for now. And I'm also gonna throw in some frozen turkey meatballs from Trader Joe's. I generally try to get fresh ingredients and not eat frozen stuff, but sometimes it's tough in the van. The fresh stuff just won't keep that long. And so you kind of have to resort to using a little bit of frozen. You can still choose like decently healthy frozen food though, so do your diligence. We're gonna start chopping up some produce after we wash it, of course. Also, if you guys want to see the view real quick, I'll just show you on my phone. I'm kind of in the back of the parking lot here, but you guys can see the water right over there. Got the lifeguard tower. I like this kind of side back spot here. Okay, so we've got the produce cut. Now we are going to blend up the sauce, which is going to be a canned coconut milk with chipotle peppers in an adobo sauce. So we got our canned coconut milk. And this is ghee. We're going to use that to saute the veggies. And chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. This is the good stuff. So this one just has a little thing I can pop off and pull it open. This one we're going to need to break out the can opener and open a can of whoop ass. Or just a can of coconut milk, maybe. I'm going to be honest, I'm spoiled with the automatic or electric, mechanical, whatever you want to call them, can openers. This manual it's just not as good, man. What in the... I'm like mangling this can here. Alright, well, I'm not gonna win any can opening contests, but I did get it open enough to get the milk out, so whatever. Our water's boiling now. Let's throw the pasta in. We're going to need to cook this bad boy for 8 to 10 minutes. Hope I did enough water. Okay, now that our pasta is actually in the water, we are going to blend up our sauce. Let's go. Let's get the blender out. Big blendy. I've never tried to run my blender and my induction burner at the same time because both are pretty big power draws, and I'm not going to start by trying that today. So we're gonna wait till the pasta is done cooking. We're not gonna add the sauce really till the end anyway, so yeah. I'll get it kind of set up over here in the meantime. And we're gonna throw the coconut milk right in here. If you've never had canned coconut milk before, I recommend 10 out of 10. It's kind of used as a substitute for heavy cream in a lot of recipes, and like if you've ever had like a Thai coconut milk curry, it's pretty freaking killer too. This is different than like the stuff you'll buy in the milk aisle. You have to go get the canned stuff is what you want for cooking. Okay, we got our chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And all we're gonna do is these chipotle peppers, adobo sauce, and coconut milk to make like a good, tasty chipotle like sauce. Then we'll just blend that all nice and fine, and it is gonna be a spicy Larry. I definitely didn't set a timer, so I'm just gonna wing it on the pasta level of doneness. And in the meantime, we are going to start prepping the cast iron because that's where we're gonna cook the veggies, the meatballs, and that's it. I have to remember to lock my kitchen drawer after every single use, even though I'm gonna get into it a dozen more times while I'm cooking, because if I don't build that habit, I will forget to lock it and then it's gonna slide out. And if you guys watched my video on my kitchen, that thing ripped out of there once already, and I definitely don't wanna repeat that. And so, yeah, so lock it up every time. Tasty ghee. Clarified butter. I think they take regular butter and they like heat it and remove the milk solids or something like that. It can handle higher cooking temperatures than regular butter. I think regular butter smokes at like 350, and the ghee can go as high as like, I want to say like 500 degrees. So yeah. So the pasta's gotta be almost done. A lot of veggies. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to eat all this. I'm probably going to have some leftovers because this is going to be a pretty insane meal. But I do have collapsible leftover like food storage containers, so we're ready for anything. I do some frozen peas. Give it a little green, a little accent. I'm not going to go crazy. Then we're also just gonna literally cook the meatballs right in the pan here too. So we'll do like half this bag maybe, I don't know. There's already a ton of protein coming from the lentil pasta. It literally, I think in a serving, the lentil pasta has 14 grams of protein, and there's 4.5 servings in there. So if you eat the entire thing, it's like 70 grams of protein. Lentils are like, gotta be one of the healthiest foods for you. All right, we're gonna call 6 balls and call it a day. 6 balls of meat. Quick noodle test on the pasta. I know it's gonna be hot. What's like one step more al dente than al dente? It's kind of that right now, so we're not gonna pull it off just yet. That's very hard. Okay, it's a little hard. All right, I'm getting hungry. I can't wait anymore. The pasta's just about done, so I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna blend up the sauce real quick, and then I'm gonna put the cast iron on the heat and get all this stuff, all these goodies cooking. The pasta, I can't just pour the hot water down the sink because it will melt all of this. Like, I have like a plastic drain and I have the plastic gray water tank, and if I just pour this friggin' boiling water down there, it's probably gonna melt those, and I want those things to be not melted. So we're just gonna take this bad boy off the heat right now. We're just gonna set it in the sink to start cooling. We'll let it cool for a few minutes, and then we'll pour that warm water down the drain. In the meantime, let's unplug the burner. Let's plug in the blender, and let's blend this bad boy. Voila! We have a nice, tasty chipotle sauce ready to rock. Now back to the burner. Time to throw all these goodies on there. Minus the fork. That one's not gonna get cooked. It's gonna taste so good. I don't know, the cast iron pan's a lot bigger than my little pot that I have the noodles in, so I think I'm just gonna add the sauce and the noodles to the cast iron, eat directly out of that, put any leftovers in the container, and call it a day. but we'll worry about that once the stuff's all cooked. The veggies and meatballs, they're probably gonna have to sit in that pan for like 8 to 10 minutes to get a good cook. Okay, so I'm encountering a small problem. The veggies are just about done cooking, but the meatballs are still a little cold. So I might have to figure something out here. Maybe I'll pull them out and cut them. Actually, that's a good idea, Dalton. Thank you. I thought I did 6 meatballs, but if I'm counting right, I might have actually done 7. Oops. I'll just do them sliced or something, that'll be easier. The surf is actually starting to look good out there now. It was kind of crappy and windy all morning, so maybe after this meal and like an episode, I'll get out there. Still have like a couple hours of sunlight, so who knows. I think I'm gonna add my sauce to all of this now. Yeah, I have a plan. I have a plan. Add the sauce to all of this. Alright, looking tasty. Just mix that up a little bit. This might look like too much sauce right now, but we're going to add the pasta. I don't want to like overcrowd the pan. I feel like if I add the pasta to the pan, it's gonna be too much. Yellow, let's do it. I think I can fit it. This is such a freaking crazy amount of food though. This is sure to last me at least 1.5. My God, it looks so good though. It's one of those things where it's like, once you open the can of coconut milk and the can of adobo or chipotle peppers, it's kind of just like a pain to try to save portions of those to then cook with in the future. Maybe if I was like in a home or something, I would do that, but I mean, not in this home, not in the van. So there's just not enough. You saw the fridge is kind of full. I'm not gonna store it at room temperature, and I'm probably not. This has made so much food, I'm probably gonna eat it for leftovers tomorrow too, so. All right then.
Taps visiting. Please check with them. They'll tell you.
All you can offer us is your family's testimony.
Major Armstrong!
Tasty!
Sergeant Ross.
I'm glad to see you here, Major.
Is this not Second Lieutenant Ross?
Honestly, the only thing that it needs is a little bit of garlic. Maybe a little bit less chipotle peppers because it's pretty freaking spicy, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you guys want to see me cook something else, I guess, let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy my show and this food, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.